I think
ahead,
he'd be
team.
really good fit, and we all know he's fast. I mean, we kind of called this last week that this is going to happen, and I think we're going to see it more and more and more and more and more. And I don't know if that's good or bad. I really don't know. I
Do you
mean,
think
because
we'll continue to see it more, or
if this at some point, you worry, is the futures class going to steal the thunder of the invitational?
yeah,
Man,
If you get this many
big
racers
names
showing
coming
up,
in? Yeah,
yeah,
and I wonder though, Manny kind of feels like he is a little bit of a guinea pig for letting this sort of thing happen. I wonder if they're kind of weighing their options or seeing what's going on. By they, I mean Sam and Discovery and Pilgrim, and seeing what happens when we let a team of this caliber in. And I wonder if they do continue to have success, if that's going to put a stop to that kind of deal, and they're going to tighten that up again. But again, we don't know exactly how
they
it
may want
works
to
as
let up
far
on
as
it a little bit, right?
yeah, as
I
far as
mean,
getting people is how you get in, what all that deal is. We still there's still some
you got to
black
fit it.
magic
You got to
there.
fit into their storyline. So
Right.
whatever that may be, and you probably don't know what that is going to be. So
I bet that they are. I think it's ever changing. I would
oh,
like to
absolutely. I
believe
think
that it's one of those things that's probably
it's got to be
evolving
right.
throughout the season, right? If the show's going to be good, the TV show, that is, and a big reminder to everybody. And I know that when I talked to Manny Bajinga earlier this week, and we're actually going to have an extended interview with Manny available next week on dragillustrated.com and right here on the Drag Illustrated Facebook and YouTube pages. But man, that being a character and fitting into the storyline is a big part of how that whole deal works. And he recognizes that. The first thing he said to me was he was blown away. Manny, this was some insightful stuff. He said, you look at the No Prep Kings thing from afar, and it's easy to think that it is, as I mentioned a minute ago, like a calamity, like it's unorganized or something like that, or it's like a typical outlaw drag race where there's left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing and so on and so forth. Not the case. They run a tight ship at these No Prep Kings events, and he said that was something that really spoke to him as someone who's done a lot of traveling and a lot of racing, knowing what time we had to be in the lanes, knowing that we were going to run without our opponent if they weren't up there. Like the show is going to continue on. And he said that this is a TV show first and a race second. And he was adamant to me that they wanted to find their place there. They were appreciative of the opportunity and they really wanted to be a part of that scene. I think we are going to see more teams show up in that Future Street Outlaws class or the open class.
That's so good for the spectators too, though. That the show is run that tight and they're not going to be there for 6 days, just, from 10 to 2 a.m. Really, they went out, they put on a show, they get their footage. They have several different classes you can run in. I think it's a great thing all the way around. And they're going to be hard to deal with, though, I think.